Hey everybody, we're back. Another episode of OffCentered Outdoors.
With me, your no shoes wearing, $5 an hour hamburger flipping, animal stuffing moron midget. I decided to add every negative thing to my introduction as we go.
Quite the mouthful there.
It is.
And I'm I'm thoroughly confused.
Yeah. And you are?
I am Matt Dockstetter, allegedly.
Yep.
Most days I don't mind.
Yeah. No, we're back for another episode. Another edge of your seat, spine tingling.
I feel like I'm eating the camera today, but that's all right. We had some weird reflection issues for some reason today.
We have a paranormal activity going on here.
I don't know what's going on with that.
We should get the guy, the judge, so he can paranormal, from the show that did the paranormal.
Yeah, something.
Well, we got a kind of a little bit to talk about.
Yeah.
We got a lot of reports from different areas. Plus, whatever.
Yeah,
right?
It's pretty slow in my neck of the woods, so.
Well, that's just because my guys just came back.
Yeah.
And we're getting mixed reviews on the antelope hunting. So I expected nothing, right? Which is my custom.
Yeah.
And so, but from the north there, I guess they didn't get hit hard. The north part of the state.
Yeah.
So that one antelope was pretty good. But these other guys went down by Cody. And they did okay.
Yeah.
But they said it wasn't nothing like it used to be. And I got mixed reviews on your area.
Yeah.
It's either going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah, for
depending
sure.
on who you talk to, which I found funny.
Yeah, I wouldn't be overly shocked. It's not like a trophy area anyway, so we're not going with super high hopes of getting monster bucks. We're just trying to fill up the freezer. So
right. And in some areas, some of Cindy's friends, Cindy's Mike's wife, her ladies, they were shooting like 6-inch, 8-inch.
Yeah.
Meat bucks, to fill the freezer. And then I got a call from a guy from some Euros from Catalina.
Oh, yeah.
And he was telling me that all the deer that they saw were in fine condition.
Yeah, well, we were a little bit misspoken on the last episode talking about that. Yeah, it's not that they're starving to death, it's that they're decimating the endangered plant species.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so we misspoke, and I apologize if anybody really gives a shit about that.
But you should, because the guy said there's not a lot of deer there anyway.
Yeah.
So why can't... What?
And it's,
wait a minute. The plants...
Yeah, endangered plant species.
Okay, so haven't they been there all along?
You would think.
So why are they gone
I
then?
don't know.
Right?
And I shared the petition this morning from howl.org. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll find that. The way it's all written down, it's not something that was even proposed by Fish and Game. It was something that was brought forward by the Conservancy out there.
Of course it was.
So it's not a Fish and Game issue, surprisingly enough. It's the conservatory out there. So hopefully they can make some kind of other adaptation to this to make it fit everybody's.
Okay, so here's some more disinformation, as long as we're giving it out wrong, right? He said that ultimately, allegedly, California Fish and Wildlife has the final decision, and that we should petition them. But I don't know if that's
there's plenty of other ways that they can increase the PLM tag numbers out there. They can make more hunting opportunities for the public. Because right now, basically, unless you go through Wildlife West, you're not going to go hunting out there. There are ways around it, but I'm not sure exactly what all that entails. But it wouldn't be a hard issue to do if Fish and Game really wanted to do something about it.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
This state, everything's ass backwards anyway. So
yeah, well, it didn't make any sense, because that's what I was saying. What do you mean you're starving?
Yeah.
That didn't even make any sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I did that that thing about the deer.
Mhm.
You know, in my cynical way
Yeah.
that I do things. This deer looks like pretty good to me.
Yeah, exactly.
22-inch neck, whatever.
Yeah.
200 pounds on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's all
Well,
skin and bones,
yeah,
man.
those endangered native plants must be high in protein and fat.
That's it, man. I bet they ain't even eating them.
I don't know.
You know. Well, I can't say that because I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Because I am just a barefoot hamburger flipper. So.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, these customers said that they were gonna chip in and buy me some shoes the other day, and I said, no, don't bother, just donate it to Goodwill right now.
There you go.
Donate it to the Shoeless Toddler Fund or something. I said I just gave away 10 pairs of almost brand new shoes, but they were like out of fashion. I could have kept them another 5 years and they'd probably been back in fashion.
They'd still probably be brand new too.
Yeah, well, exactly. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it though, looking out for me. You know,
that's funny.
It is funny. Well, how'd your barbecue and the weekend?
Well, it went good. This weekend we barbecued for I can't remember what it's one of the Madera Liberty High School. Their FFA program. It was one of their fundraiser dinners. It went good. We did, I think, for 250-ish people.
Oh.
It went pretty good.
Oh, meager 250.
Yeah.
Compared to the 900
right.
or something, right?
Yeah. This weekend will be interesting though. We got Airfest in Santa Maria coming up this weekend. So.
Airfest, is that an air show?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With all the warbirds.
I don't know who all's going to be there, but it should be a good time. We got a little bit of an expanded menu, and
Well, what'd you expand it to?
we're gonna have tri-tip hot dogs and pulled pork sandwiches and regular tri-tip sandwiches and
What's a tri-tip hot dog?
a hot dog with tri-tip on it.
Ooh. There
Novel idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a pastrami hot dog, but a tri-tip hot dog instead.
Can't I just have a tri-tip? I'm not a big hot dog guy, but
Well, then you're not the targeted audience.
I know I'm not targeted for anything but abuse. But that's just me, as you would say.
Yeah, but yeah, so it should be a good weekend. It's going to be busy.
Good.
It's okay.
Good. And then
try to make a little bit of money before we leave for Wyoming.
And you got one day back here, and then you're off.
Yeah, we'll be leaving next
Friday,
I think.
Yeah, a week from this Friday.
Yeah, the 20th. We'll be rolling out of here.
Well, I wonder if now's a good time to bring up the good episode we're going to have before you go.
I don't think we should.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about the epic episode next week.
Yeah, next week there may or may not be a pretty special guest in the building.
But may or may not.
We'll see how that goes.
Hunting gear. But,
yeah.
But if you can't see Matt because he's all camoed out, then he showed up.
Yeah.
If you just see a head and the sunglasses, then...
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we got a few pretty exciting things on the docket coming up the next week or so, and then maybe I'll do, since I won't be here for one, I'll do
you should do one out there.
I was gonna say I'll do a car cast on the way over there.
Yeah.
I'll record one with the boys and see what we can do over there.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
right.
You just might be. You just never know.
Yeah. So did Nathan do more deers?
Yeah, he's had a couple more hunts and they've been relatively successful. So he's having some other issues out there right now. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, just normal employee bullshit.
Yeah, that's why you always end up. See.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have I fired me?
Right.
I've had many employer issues with myself, which is why I always worked for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I last 5 minutes at a boss job,
Yeah, but no, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer deal, but not my place to really talk about it. I don't know all the details yet.
But the thing is that he stepped out, and there's no losing.
No, for sure.
He tried something, and it's experience,
Yeah.
Maybe he'll interview his next employer different than this time,
Yeah,
It's a two-way interview. A lot of people don't realize it.
Oh, most definitely.
Maybe you don't want to work for them.
Yeah. No, I wish that was something I would have figured out a long time ago. I would have saved a lot of headaches. But
yeah.
It's all good. Our mistakes make us who we are today, right?
Well, that's what the boss says.
Mm-hmm.
We don't learn anything from winning.
No.
We only learn it from train wrecks, and
that's why we're so smart.
And oh, don't do that thing that I do.
Yeah.
But if you do, this is how you fix it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because that's just life.
You
yeah.
know? Oh no, for sure. There's always going to be ups and downs and sidewayses, and you just got to roll with the punches.
Well, you know, yeah. But here's the thing, too. I realized, I realized I know only a little, but everything got so good, I think, for, you know.
Yeah.
And so people don't really have to, a lot of the hardship, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you get complacent.
I think of when my grandparents came over, and then how they, you know, how different it was in LA. I've talked about that before. It would even blow your mind. I mean, it was completely like Ojai or something, you know? And all vineyards and all fields and all, you know, citrus and blah, blah, blah. And you tell someone Beverly Hills was bean fields, they wouldn't believe it, you know?
Yeah, no doubt.
But, and then it got better for my dad, but there was a couple horrible wars and all that. And then when I was, you know, the Woodstock generation, whatever the hell you want to call me, you know, that was, you know, if I could only remember, I wished I was there. But my picture sale was there.
Yep.
But other than that,
they're in body, but not in mind.
Well, because of the beer.
Yeah.
And I even remember I like to joke about the marijuana, because now you go to the dispensary instead of driving around in your 68 Chevy van all day trying to score a dime two-fingered bag.
Yeah.
Someone might say that might, you know, I'm not saying, you know, it's times have changed, man. You don't even have to, you know, everything was a journey and a thing, you know, and making stuff and fabricating parts. And nowadays it's, well, shit, you could even get a printer and print your part, I guess.
Yeah, some stuff.
Or a prototype, you know what I mean, or something, right?
Yeah, for sure.
My daughter says they got a printer at their, you know, Raytheon that's like a really cool one that, you know, you put in your blueprint and then bloop, 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 and then there's a 3-dimensional model of whatever it is you're gonna, you know.
It'd be pretty innovative in carcass casting.
Okay, now my mind started spinning, dude. Go, wait a minute, why don't we think of that?
No, other people have already beat us to that idea.
Oh, of course.
It's one of the new things in the whole competitive circuit. They're 3D printing all kinds of stuff.
Really?
Yeah, earbuds and liners and all kinds of stuff.
That's hilarious, because every time I've ever used a cast, I mean, someone might have cast ear, you know, 100% and got the worst ear score he ever got, you know.
I can imagine. Because
they were too this and too that and too high, even though I casted them to the skull right where they go, you know. It's like stupid. You can make them all right, but if the guys don't know what they're looking at, it just don't matter.
No, absolutely.
I don't know. Why don't you just learn how to do it, I guess, like the other judge said.
Yeah, for sure.
You know. Ooh, now how much would you pay? If we could only just put in the button and then the deer pops out. Like you put your cape and your antlers on the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
You know? And then it goes in and around and then down the little log trough and then out the other end. The guy, you put it in one end, I'll catch it in the other end.
Yeah.
Or the other way around, whatever. You know?
Yeah.
But then the one has a crooked antler and it gets hung up in the machine. So.
Yeah, well, I think we might be that conveyor belt.
I think we are. I think some things don't need fixed.
Nah, for sure.
Learn to do it.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, I could see why, especially for reference. Yeah. That would be great to reference. But then again, like Matt your map. So must have been the other one named Mike.
Yeah.
Saying all this reference, but they don't know how to read it because
Yeah.
they don't touch. They don't do the thing. They even know what they're really looking at.
Yeah.
So, which is sad. And I've been there. Just look. What do you see, Chuck? I see a bobcat on a limb.
Yep.
What's it doing? It's walking on the limb. So then Stassi was trying to make up what it was. I just knew I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned about the the thing with the eye. Never forgot that. That's why he did it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
That and what skin alignment, my other famous lesson.
Yep.
What else would I say? Oh yeah, what was grooming?
Yeah, grooming.
Grooming. And he goes, well, in fairness to you, these deer you brought up here to work on, I could see why you wouldn't know what grooming is. Because I'm going to try to show you how to brush this and do that and where this goes, but there ain't any.
Yeah.
So those are all lessons that stuck with me for 25 years.
Yeah, these Southern California deer famously don't have any hair, so it's and when it does have hair, it's kind of smattered about.
Yeah. Well, and then it's sad because we can make them look good, and then them coos deer, I just wasn't happy.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Well, we didn't pressure wash, and by the time they hand picked all them ticks out of there,
Yeah.
missing so many spots, They go, well, I seen what you can do with that. I go, yeah, but that's not this.
Yeah.
That's not missing shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I said I cut out what I could, but I was gonna have to cut the whole thing out till it was like.
Yeah. Well, that was a sucky deal, but we'll get her fixed.
No, you know what? You know what? This is how we roll. I think I still have that cape, or did I give it to you? That one Coos cape?
When we were in the freezer the other day, I'm pretty sure I saw one bag that said Coos deer, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything with your organization system in there.
Exactly. It's my organizational skills.
Yeah. I know I used one.
You did use one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna fix it.
Yeah, we'll get her.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna. That's how we are, though.
Absolutely.
See? We'll do. You know what? There was nothing wrong with it anatomically. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, it just looked like shit because it had a shitty hide.
It had a shitty hide. You can't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told them on the truth. I said, well, these hides. I said, normally I would have said maybe you don't want to use this cape.
Yeah.
But it's a Coos, and so
yeah.
So I said, so we do it, and then every time we do something, every bird, whatever it is, that's why we don't do bears no more. Don't look, but for crying out loud, when they, when they're all crappy, because they're gonna come out crappy looking. In fact, I know one bear that was supposed to be a rug ended up a shoulder mount.
Yeah.
Fred was telling me. So that's all he could get out of it. So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know how we digress to this.
Talking about deers losing hair.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So talk about something positive now, dude.
Shit, I don't know.
I stumped you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think something positive.
Well, it was a strange week because we don't always veer to politics. But
yeah.
It's. I was thinking this and that, and then I go, you know what? My family's not being held hostage. My wife's body's not being paraded around.
Yeah.
And so how can you even talk?
Yeah, 100%.
Right, when that's going on, And we're powerless, we can't help. I wouldn't even know how to help,
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I did get a message from my son who told me, Dad, I'm in Israel. And I should have not deleted, I reported it as junk, but I should have saved it to read on this thing, and he needed money.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And for me, I shouldn't say this on the air, but sometimes you don't go by your, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I know where he is.
Yeah.
Second of all, he don't talk to me at all. I would be like the last guy.
Mm-hmm.
He would call, and so they go, here come the scams, so you don't even know how to help with money.
Yeah, exactly. It's a messed up place we're living in right now.
The crazy mixed up world, right? Boys will be boys or girls or whatever.
Yeah, boys will be boys and girls will be boys too.
It's a mixed up world, and so is Lola or something. Remember that song?
Yep.
I couldn't understand. Never mind. I'm gonna go down some hole again.
Mm-hmm.
No, so anyway, here we are in hunting. I told you it'd be October before, and now hell, we're almost halfway through.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's just getting started.
I sure hope so.
Well, that one buck, that was maximum points for wherever Dave went. I don't know. I think it was it Nevada or Utah?
You're telling me.
Dude, I don't know.
One of those places.
It was one of those places.
Yeah. Allegedly, I'm meeting a guy at the shop on the way home with a buck from X4, so we'll see if that actually happens or not. But
yeah. X4, where's that now?
Up north somewhere.
Again?
Yeah. He called me. He was coming out of Truckee, so it's got to be up there somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did he say? Did he say what it was, or?
No. He said it was frozen for Saturday and Sunday, and then he was heading home and he put it on ice just to be extra safe. I said, yeah, you're fine if it was frozen when you left.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see if it actually shows up. The way my luck's been going, he's gonna take it somewhere else. So
no, he's not. Dude, stop it, man.
Yeah, it's all right.
I had the whole thing last week myself.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah. No, I know.
In fact, actually, I don't, because I don't even remember. Luckily for me, my brain is like a sieve.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll, I was telling Matt, next year what we're going to do, the first of the year, Matt's going to write a notebook. And then when the trees start falling and the whatever, he's going to keep track. Because what did I have? Like, how many dead cats did I have to get last year for the ladies?
Yeah.
And then one dead neighbor. And what else? Fuck.
Yeah, it's always something down here.
Yeah. And then we thought the other day, because of whatever else happened, we go, man, you should have been writing this down.
Yeah.
But, no, it just happened. This business.
Yeah, we'll see how the rest of the year goes. Hopefully it gets a little bit better than it is. I mean, I'm not too far off of what I was at last year, but I'd like to be a little bit better than I am.
Yeah, well, I was like half, so at least.
Yeah.
And then I thought, that's why I'm going to be positive now. I didn't think I'd get any goats.
Yeah.
But again, these are it's only like, all that is only like 3 guys.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You see what I mean? Like, so if you look at it like that, it's still not, it's not like 7 things from 7 guys, right?
Yeah. I just found out this morning the ones that I had coming from Wyoming stayed in Wyoming.
Oh, that's what's going on.
That's part of it. But yeah, they had so many things full of meat. They didn't have any room for their shit. So
bullshit.
No, I believe them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
okay.
I believe them. I like I told them on the phone this morning. I get it. It's a giant pain in the ass to bring back green hides and stuff, especially when you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah, well.
But it's all good. This too will pass. It's
just, and then I found out yesterday, one of my guys, wherever he went, it must have been Nevada, because they were bugging him to go to Boise, all places.
Oh, yeah.
Real, I mean, hard pressure, he said.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that's weird, because he's dead.
Yeah. Well, his business is still there.
No, I know.
I know.
But I said, well, and then they said I had a whole group of them here, because somehow Charles found out that the other antelope guys were, so everybody had a party, and then the other guy called and said, well, everybody's over here drinking beer, smoking and joking.
Yeah.
And he goes, should I bring beer? I said, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said, you guys can go whatever you want to do.
No, absolutely.
I just don't care. I'm just past it. Whatever works for you. I'll mount 1, I'll mount 10, I'll mount none.
Yeah.
Mostly none, but.
Yeah, that's how this year's going so far.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, all we can do is what we can do.
Well, we have a little price issue, because there's some guys still
Honestly, for the price has only been an issue once for me.
Really?
Yeah, there's been a couple guys price shopping. Obviously, there always will be, but as far as not getting the work strictly because of the price, it's only been an issue on that first one.
Really? That's good.
So I'm told, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I had a few, but it's a little different down here for some reason.
Yeah.
You'd think you live in a different fucking state,
right?
Up there, 2 hours away, and it's completely different.
Yeah. But yeah, if I got 10 more things in right now, I'd be pretty close to where I was at before.
Oh, dude, it's only starting now. It's early.
No, I know, but...
And, like, if you're going to count like that, well, shit, I don't even have any elk in yet. Like last year I had like 6 elk.
Yeah, shit, I didn't get any elk in last year until December.
Right?
So.
Because it's... you just never know.
Yeah, for sure. So. But they're sitting there getting ready to go home. They'll go home.
Well, and again, my elk are half the half dozen's still here. Right? In fact, I look in the camera, I can see one behind me.
Yep.
I see a really good looking blonde pig too.
Yeah, it's kind of fortuitous. That's where we set up this time.
Fortuitous?
Yeah, that's the guys that with the antelope this morning. So.
Oh, that called you?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I believe him. No, I understand.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Now that you say that.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but I totally get it.
No, it happens.
Yeah, no, him and his wife both felt real bad. They had to do it, but they just didn't have anywhere to put him in the car. And I get it. It's hard to when you're bringing back five animals to.
But they're still just starting, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're they're.
Oh no, I'm not. Like I told him, I'm not worried about it, and I thanked him a lot for telling me, and not just letting me find out on social media.
Oh no, that's more important because.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Most guys don't even give a shit. They would just, whatever. He'll get more. Yeah, I mean, when I'm not committed, but when you've already told somebody you're bringing you their shit, and you decide that or something comes up and you can't or whatever. It's nice to let your guy know, hey, this isn't going to happen right now. Sorry.
And it's nice to know because then you think all kinds of reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Why they left it there.
Yeah, especially when it's a big group of something that's supposed to be coming in.
Yeah.
That would put you where you're supposed to be for the year.
So they got antelope too there.
They were bringing I think 5 animals back.
Really?
Between the whole group, it was
where were they hunting?
Somewhere in Wyoming.
Okay, you didn't know what?
He told me, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
what was it? Snowflake. That's where they were at.
Look, that's not for me. It's for Mike. Mike
No,
apparently is doing what Mike does.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in my text messages.
But yeah, later on you can let them. If they don't want to know, It's not for knowing where to put in. It's for somebody's trying to cipher.
Yeah, doing research.
How many and how long he might. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what's going on? That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, it's all good. Like I said, we're gonna get the animals we're gonna get in, and we're not gonna get the ones we don't. So part of me wants to turn around and try to hustle some more shit, but I've got enough stuff going on, and hopefully this other deal we got coming up will be a blessing.
Yeah, we don't want to jinx that, but I don't think we will. It's out of what I learned last year is something. It really does develop.
Oh, I know.
When you get slow, you get scared.
Mm-hmm.
We're only saying this crap because we're human too.
Oh yeah.
And we know, and then you weaken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like I said to that cow-eyed guy, I said no, I don't make me feel. I said I started because he was a really good customer.
Yeah.
I said, every time I weaken, I said it turns into some jackpot.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. There's just no way.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I just told him, and he said, well, I can respect that, because then you start thinking maybe I need to tan the rattlesnake hide or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
I'm concentrating on because I had a little time. I got look at all that crap I got straightened out. It needed to be done. I mean, I got others. That's how busy we are, even when we think we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got some work done on other projects that I've been putting off, like the back wall falling off my house, and
that's kind of an important one to fix.
Well, you'd think so, but hey, whoever goes to the back, not me.
It's all the way back there
because it's my area, like Wendy says. And I go, how come all your crap's in there then? It's my war room. You know?
It's the catch-all.
Mm-hmm. Dude, not anymore. You get crap when you see it.
Yeah, for now anyways. Until something needs to find a home.
Okay, so you're the positive guy. Remember?
What the hell, all right?
All right? You're the positive member of this team.
Yeah.
And it's really true because I'll come in. I'm so damn cynical now and so over it that.
Yeah, no, I woke up feeling weird today. I don't know what the hell the deal is.
Now
I feel like I'm behind since I woke up this morning.
Well, now I know a little bit more too because I know you a little bit now too. Like we know each other, over the years.
No, for sure.
Something happened, but you can tell me
or
not tell me.
It's nothing earth shattering. Just
no, but it's a
bit of a shit sandwich. But
yeah,
this too shall pass. Like everybody seems to say.
Well, when you think of it, it's like $5,500.
Yeah, I know.
And that's it is a big deal.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad at the guy.
No, absolutely not. I told him a few times. I totally understand. This business comes with a lot of things, a lot of shit that people don't really.
They don't even think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you're a dumb shit trying to make your living this way, you get your hopes up about things and the way things usually go or should go, and then as they normally do, they don't do what they're supposed to do.
Which is why we always practice, do what you're going to do that day, because the next day, well, that's what it went exactly how I said. When I said, if you leave that thing here, because I got time, then I said, this is what's going to happen, blah, 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 right? And it happened just like I called it. I go, but if you don't leave it, right, then I'll sit here with my thumb up my nose till next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just what happened,
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you can't plan the results.
No, for sure.
Plan the plans.
Yeah, with any luck, we'll be getting a call today or sometime this week telling us that we got a box load of crap to come get. So.
Yeah, that's what I did last night. I can't remember if I got them all. I gotta go check. But I wrote out my ticket and I put down there on the bottom 1 bologna sandwich, no peppers, extra pickle, or extra mayo or something.
Yeah.
See if they look in the box for that.
Probably confuse the crap out of them.
Well, that's okay. They got sense of humor.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good.
But yeah, I'm really happy with them right now.
Absolutely.
I hope. I've been meaning to call Bill in Montana too, because, but busy. I mean, it's been years, but it wasn't because of his tanning. Yeah. That I twisted off. It's just because of, the
time is money.
Time is money. Not just that, but not only time, shipping is money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That's why I deliver shit. I mean, granted, right now with fuel prices the way they are, it's not much different, but at least we don't have to wait 3 days to get it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. You do, but
I'll wait a week sometimes. No, not a week. You go Thursday or Wednesday. It depends when you go. Yeah. I don't even care. The point is knowing the stuff gets there.
Yeah, exactly. We're not playing the guessing game on whether or not your shit's going to get lost in Timbuktu somewhere.
Yeah, because I'll go back and digress is my custom. But I was telling Matt horror stories of a period of time where someone was working at UPS that hated what I do. Yeah. And then a period of time that Fish and Wildlife decided, not the state, but the feds, for whatever reason, they were going to open every box that came in. They took it upon themselves. Yeah. And then they arrested one of my bears, which turned into this big jackpot. And the funniest part was, when it was all done, it wasn't even I just gave him this paperwork because I only had the 2 that year. And if you looked at one said brown and one was black. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It just,
that sounds about right.
They said, get this, a suspicious odor. That was the first thing. Then they said my box wasn't labeled right. Then they said I was missing the magic stamp or whatever. Yeah. And then they opened this up and it's not even my bear. She accidentally sent the rugging lady.
Yeah.
Sent a tan bear with a head in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For, I don't know, I'm not sure what the hell.
Yeah.
But, you know, so I had to go see Special Agent so-and-so, you know.
Yeah.
And he says, I need to see the thing. And I go, why? It's tan. So we, you know, me and Joe Kish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why do we end up with our picture on the wall with a number like this?
Yeah.
That's why. Because sometimes when you know your rights, it just pisses you off. And,
oh, yeah, no doubt.
And it was really starting to piss me off that they were, you know, illegally doing stuff to see if I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
It appeared to me, I told them, appears to me you guys are the
culprit.
The culprit here, opening people's shit.
Yeah.
And then I told them, next time don't put USDA tape on the boxes.
Yeah.
They kept coming with these weird tapes and stuff, and
yeah.
I go, this isn't like, you know, I go, what, you know what I mean? I started ciphering that things were afoot, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, if you're going to be Dick Tracy and set up a guy, make sure you use the same tape that you're tanner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, God, oh boy, God bless him.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's not funny, but it is funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I walked away shaking my head.
Yeah.
Going, look at this tag. It says male, whatever, black color face, and I come walking out with my brown female, you know, whatever. You know, boy, he sure showed me. But that was a big argument. No, you don't need to see the tag.
Yeah.
It's processed, you know.
Yeah.
That's true. You could see my paperwork, you know, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it came from another state.
Yeah.
You don't need to see if it's raw.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But once it's a finished product, it's a finished product.
Yeah.
Done. That's why when a guy brings you a tan hide, you don't really, you know, a fresh, you don't really need them, because somewhere someone has the paper.
Yeah.
That,
yeah, for sure.
You know, that you know, at the green end, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, and then many other horror stories.
No, I bet.
We can tell you about guys that have had their African shit stolen off their porch or whatever.
Yeah.
With irreplaceable shit like leopards and lions, and you know, there's a lot of shit that go, like you said, that goes with this business that people don't even realize the stress on a taxidermist.
Yeah, half the time I don't know why anybody would do this as a fucking hobby job.
Yeah, and yet here we sit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's hard enough doing it full time, let alone making it not your full time gig to where you're only 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't understand why people would put themselves through all this fucking stress.
You know, that's what I tell people. If you got a job with benefits, you're making a living, nothing wrong with doing this a little bit.
Yeah.
But I would never, if it was the other way, I would never. Now, you and I are a little bit similar. See, we have to make a good, you know, we need to make a living, right?
Absolutely.
And with our skill level, you know, like I said, most likely to end up in prison, class of 74, right? I didn't have a lot of qualifications for a high-paying job. So you can make, this business has been good to me.
Yeah, for sure.
And this being good to you, it's just
so
scary,
far.
You know?
Yeah,
and,
no, it definitely has its moments.
Well, we can make it, if you do it correctly, whatever that is, you can make a good living at it, the same as anywhere else. Just got a lot of drawbacks.
Oh, yeah. But I suppose everything does.
Well, I was going to say, in a way, whatever business that you're running yourself is going to have its shit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? So it's well, like I said, it goes back to over full circle to where we started, where I said we've gotten to where we've had it so good that a lot of these people don't even realize. I mean, they're complaining about, which I guess you can understand if that's your experience, but but it's that we got nothing bad. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's just, well, now there might be a big war, but you know, that would change things a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, let's hope not. But
Absolutely.
you know,
Well, we've been spattering about for 40 minutes now.
yeah, it
About-
wasn't the
about time
most
to-
uplifting episode.
Well, it is what it is. Next week ought to be fun.
Oh,
Unless something
next
weird
week.
happens.
Next week.
So yeah.
No, I think it's
be sure to tune in, whether it's on purpose or on accident, and we'll get to talk some pretty cool stuff hopefully. And
oh my God, yeah,
yeah,
worldwide maybe even.
you just never know.
I'm brushing up on my foreign languages right now.
All right, well,
Just I hope I don't just call them a headless, buttless chicken or something in the wrong language. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm not going to
Oh,
talk.
you're good. I was just gonna say, be sure to check us out anywhere you listen to your podcast: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Radio, and of course YouTube. And be sure to follow us on social media at Butcher Shop Taxidermy and at Ojai_Valley_Taxidermy. And I think that's about it for today. It's time to go get to work, put a deer together maybe for a change. What do you think?
As little as possible.
Good.
No,
Let's keep it that way.
See, look, I didn't interrupt.
I was waiting.
Yeah, no, it's
All
going
right.
to turn into a thing. But
Uh-huh.
next week, when we have someone important, I'm sure I'll
No doubt.
screw it up somehow.
All right.
Well, yeah, you guys have a good week. Good luck at your shop, or if you're hunting, you know, we hope you do well.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I don't know.
Perfect. Well,
Peace, love, dope.
there you go. Until next time, I'm Matt Dockstetter.
And I'm Chuck Testa,
And you're not.
and you're not.
Have a good one.